of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Christian Kirksey.
From the 24, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
This is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Packers nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there on second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Rodgers to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Gain at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Green Bay.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
And a Packer.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Green Bay.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Prescott. Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards.
First down, Packers.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Zerline out now to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. On first down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
Again, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now
Rodgers now operating from the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 14. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Go time, baby.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
From the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Pollard, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Elliott. this before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And Zerline's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And fielded one out there, incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the product.
Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
39-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, it's Rodgers. Right side by Adams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Packer 1st down.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, Packers.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think would absorb that contact.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
9-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And again, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go to Elliott again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott. Open man layup. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
47 yards
and a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs, but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.